Hello, how you doing, Mike Brelly? I hope you're doing well as always. Now, I must be honest, I'm incredibly achy today. I had to walk like a mile, well 2 miles altogether with a load of gear and everything, so I'm super achy after yesterday. But that's my excuses out of my way for my dodgy plane. But I wanted to talk to you today about this guitar you may have seen very recently in a video I just did, which is a Yamaha Revstar. The exact model is an RS720B, and the B is standing for Bigsby. And I did a, what's it called? It's a Yamaha Revstar thing, and a lot of people started talking about it, so I wanted to do a little chat about this very cool, sexy looking guitar, which you're now seeing on camera too here. I've had it a couple of weeks, and I've been speaking to the lovely guys at Yamaha, and well, meeting up with them and speaking to them top guys. And they sent me this to have a good old fiddle with, and I really like it. It's a lovely, lovely guitar. I could have chose a few different ones, but I kind of picked this because, first of all, it looks so cool. It's a really cool looking guitar. I love this kind of finish. It's a satin finish, finished like in steel wool. And so I reckon it'll probably wear quite nicely actually if you're into that kind of natural wear look. But it's such a very marble-like texture and kind of reminded me looks-wise of marble as well. Now let me just give you a little bit of chat of what the guitar is and the specs and all that kind of stuff. So it's a 3-piece mahogany neck and a maple mahogany body with a flame maple laminated top. So like a lot of guitars, you've got your mahogany body, and then this top bit here, the sexy looking bit is a maple top. And as I mentioned, it's a hand brushed satin steel wool finish. And the pickups are Yamaha's own Alicano V pickups and humbucker pickups they are. And as you can see, it comes with a Bixby, which is very cool if you're into your little wobbles. And obviously a volume and tone pot. And on the tone, we can pull it up. You probably can pull it up and you can split it. So this is it down with humbuckers. Pull it up. So it makes it just a bit more versatile, which is very, very cool. So you can hear the difference. If I put it down, here's a neck pickup with just a little bit of push on the amp. So this is all the pedals I'm using will be in the description box. I've got my Hampstead on as well. So this is the Hampstead just with nothing. Now I want to kick in this spark boost. Now I'll keep it on the neck pickup and pull this up. Both pickups on together. Which is nice, and the split it's the same thing. It's really nice, so very versatile. I like that kind of single coily. There you go. Not well. I need the neck pickup. So not quite Stevie Ray, but put on neck pickup. So it's I really like it. I think, and especially like it's I believe it's about £810 UK pounds. Not sure what that is in the currency you're currently watching, but in Britain it's 810 quid, and this is a lot of guitar for £810, you know. So now in my Yamaha, it's a Yamaha Revstar video, and I was just kind of playing with it. A few people said, and I completely understand where they're coming from, where like I'm too much of a guitar snob to want to try a Yamaha, and I get it, because when you think of guitars, you think of the big ones, I suppose, Fender and Gibson and things like that, you know. But it's worth giving other brands a shot, you know, such as this guitar, you know. Give it a go, you know. Go down to your local D and try it out, and you can get quite a lot of buck for your lot of guitar for your buck, so to speak, you know. I mean, the neck on it, it's a really nice neck. Reminds me of one of my other guitars actually, and it's certainly not a skinny neck. It's not overly big, but it's a nice good handful. So if your arms aren't caning, you know, you can get some good get a good grip on the guitar for to play it, you know. So it certainly doesn't sound like a cheap guitar, you know, it doesn't feel like a cheap guitar, and that's the most important thing, because a lot of times when you do get a guitar under £1,000, which £800 is still, you know, a lot of money, it's all relative, you know, £10 is a lot of money to someone, but on, I suppose, less expensive guitars, under £1,000 mark, a lot of times you can get the frets being quite sharp, and that to me, I just don't want to play the guitar, but not at all. Everything's very nicely rounded off and things like that. So like I said, I just think it's a really classy, cool looking guitar, and I've been playing it quite a bit, and I'm sure you'll be seeing it a bit more. I will say I am dreading when I have to change strings on a Bigsby, as I've never done it considering I've been playing guitar for nearly 22 years, which is very, very scary to think it's been that long. But it's probably about time that I do change strings on a guitar of a Bigsby, isn't it? So what do I think about this guitar? I think it's very nice, and I think you should definitely check one out. You know, if you see one in your local guitar shop, give it a little bash, you know. And I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Actually, let me know in the comment section below if you have tried one, if you have one. I know actually a few if you do have one, and so I'm sure you're going to be piping in saying, yes, it is good. It is good, sorry, and I agree with Mike. Yeah, it's great. I think it looks great. Which is what it's all about, really, isn't it? You know, we don't care what it feels like, as long as it makes us look cool. But like I say, for a guitar which is under £1,000, me liking a lot. Also, final bit of housekeeping, if you haven't already, check out my website, mikebradleymusic.com, and you get links to all my social media sites and whatnot. And there's lessons on my website, and also links to get some music. I've got 2 EPs out, so if you want to get them out on iTunes or buy a physical CD, you can get it all on my website, mikebradleymusic.com. Like I say, let them know your thoughts. It'd be great to hear what everyone's thinking, and hopefully I won't be aching as much when you next see me. It hurts to move, never mind play guitar. But thanks for your support, and I'll see your lovely selves next time. Mike Bradley, very much out. Signing out.